casino here in Charm City, the company always had bigger plans than a single gaming facility. We wanted to transform South Baltimore by creating an innovative new entertainment district that would serve as the southern gateway to the city. Today, we're proud that bold vision is taking shape right in front of your eyes here through the addition of two world-class entertainment destinations, Topgolf, which you see right behind me, and the Paramount Baltimore, which is right over there at the end of the entertainment district next to the Baltimore Ravens M&T Stadium. We're equally proud this development represents some $100 million in private investment into the Warren Street corridor. And by the time we're finished with this redevelopment, we'll at least double that amount. We're also working closely with the city and Mayor Scott's office to complement these amazing entertainment assets with a streetscape plan that will transform the current surroundings into a bright, dynamic, and pedestrian-friendly thoroughfare that leads all the way from Horseshoe Baltimore to M&T Stadium. With Topgolf about to celebrate its ribbon cutting, Paramount Baltimore making exceptional progress, and additional exciting announcements on the way, we felt it was time to formally introduce the city's next great entertainment district. We're grateful to have leaders in Annapolis that share in this entertainment district vision for South Baltimore. Senate President Bill Ferguson continues to be an advocate for the redevelopment resulting in jobs and economic growth for Baltimore City. Senate President Ferguson.
Thank you, Randy. Thank you all for being here today. Welcome to the Fightin' 46th Legislative District. For those of you who don't know, this is the best district in the state of Maryland. I'm sorry, District 10 is very nice, but you know, the 46 is a wonderful, wonderful place. Look, this project has been many years in the making. When I was elected back in 2011, we were having conversations about where a Baltimore casino might be. In 2013, we started what was then the Local Development Council, which was the initial, and our now Councilman Costello was at the time the president of the Community Association, along with a number of other community leaders. And we knew that the Horseshoe was going to be in this space. The challenge was there wasn't really much here. And so it was a bit of a risk. And I think that Caesars and Horseshoe really said, you know, but if we really think deeply about what this area can look like and work in partnership with the city, with BDC, we can envision a totally new space. I see our former mayor, Jack Young, here, who was instrumental throughout this as council president, both as and as mayor, moving this along. This was a hard project to envision. We had the animal shelter down the way. It was the railroads kind of cut things off, and community members were really concerned that this was whether or not this could be the right space. Well, here we are today. We have this world-class casino. We have an unbelievable Topgolf facility coming out of the ground, the Paramount, what will soon be an incredible entertainment district, thoroughfare, walking way between the stadium and the casino and these incredible assets. We're going to see unbelievable investment in this part of the city. That was the vision 7, 8, 9 years ago that a lot of people doubted. But here we are today. And so I am so thrilled for this investment, for the ongoing partnership with all of these stakeholders. The communities will benefit. Last point. Yesterday, I had the unbelievable opportunity to get a first look at the new Cherry Hill Middle Branch Rec Center, Wellness Center. This was a project that was 11 years in the making. And for the first 5 years, everyone said, we just can't find the funds. We're not able to make this work. Well, because of the casino and the impact fees and this public-private partnership that we've been able to develop with the South Baltimore Gateway Partnership and the City of Baltimore and the work of the mayor, yesterday, walking through this facility, it is a $24 million unbelievable investment in an area that has not had a brand new rec center built in 50 years, and it is only because of the money that's been provided from this impact of the casino and the revenues that the city has been able to realize. And so that is proof that these investments are changing communities and changing lives. And so I'm just so thrilled to be here for the economic development story, but also the story of communities that are benefiting because of the risks that were taken and the rewards that we will benefit for the entire region moving forward. So without further ado, thank you, Randy, and congratulations. I look forward to the ongoing progress in the years ahead.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Senator. House Speaker Adrian Jones has also been instrumental in advancing this entertainment district vision. Speaker Jones understands Horseshoe Baltimore's commitment to diversity and inclusion. Madam Speaker, would you say a few words?
Thank you, Randy, and good morning, everyone. What an exciting day for the city and for the entire state of Maryland. As Randy mentioned, we've been working together for a long time to develop this area and bring new life to Warner Street and South Baltimore. Nearly a decade ago, Caesars made a long-term commitment to revitalize Warner Street. Today is proof that they're keeping and building on that promise, so we thank you. We can all agree that we can't have a strong Maryland without a strong Baltimore. And it's going to take everyone working together to improve the economic prosperity of this region. I'm proud that we have so many partners who are committed to working together to make sure that Baltimore is thriving. The state has made significant investments in the region, but that's only a part of it. It's our partners in both the public and private sectors who are thinking bigger and more creatively about how to bring new life to the city. Transforming this area into an entertainment center is exactly what we need to help Baltimore City rebound. And Top Golf will be a great new addition. We already, you can clap, yeah, good. We've already seen Top Golf's success and transformation in other areas of Maryland, like in Oxon Hill and Germantown. Expanding to Baltimore will continue an upward trajectory in the region. With it comes new jobs, more tourists and families, more residents, and economic growth. Connecting the stadiums and a new entertainment district is an added bonus. It will create a safer, more walkable area and a more cohesive space. I've seen this area develop over the years, and I have to tell you, I'm excited. The investments we're making gives me so much hope and confidence about the future of Baltimore City. I want to thank Caesars, Top Golf, Paramount, and the Ravens for continuing to be great corporate partners. I also want to thank our legislators who represent Baltimore's 46th District, of course, Senate President Bill Ferguson, Chairman Luke Clippinger, Delegate Robin Lewis, and Delegate Brooke Learman. I also want to acknowledge Delegate Dale Attar from the 41st District. Thank you for your continued advocacy and support for Baltimore City, and thank you to everyone who made this day possible.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Speaking of partners, obviously we talk a lot about Caesars and the Horseshoe, but we have partners in the city as well, and I know some of them are here tonight. Today I see Arthur Adler, Steve Seibel, Maria Beckett's here. Any other partners that are here that I missed? So it's great to have local partners that have helped us along this journey to get to this point. So before I introduce our private sector partners, I do want to express my gratitude to Colin Tarbert and Kim Clark and the entire team at Baltimore Development Corporation. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. You two are very persistent people, and I appreciate that. And patient. Special thanks to Ethan Cohen and others in both past and present in City Hall. And again, Jack, you're here. Let's give Jack another round of applause. Yep. And also recognize our city council members, Felicia Porter and Eric Costello. I see Eric here. I don't know if Felicia made it. If you are, thank you for being here. All the tremendous advocates for this, sincere thank you for all the advocates that have helped us to get this far. So I personally am also blessed to work with an incredible development team that puts all of this together. Those members are here today. I see Arthur Adler, Linda Lacasio, Steve Seibel, Sandy Hillman, Dave Curley, Sean Clancy, and Alan Greenstein. Put your hands up, guys. Good job. So we've been enormously fortunate to have the Baltimore Ravens as neighbors since the day we opened the Horseshoe back in 2014. The team's unwavering commitment to the city and to South Baltimore in particular has been integral to the transformation taking place. Kevin Rocklitz has been a value partner throughout this redevelopment initiative. Kevin, would you say a few words on how the redevelopment initiative complements your plans at M&T Stadium?
Thanks, Randy. Sorry about that. We are very excited about everything that's taking place down here at Warner Street. And on behalf of Steve Bisciotti, our owner, and the 270 associates at the Ravens, we are so excited to have a couple new neighbors here on Warner Street. And with everything that we're going to be doing in the next few years at M&T Bank Stadium, this is just going to complement our entire area down here and make the city of Baltimore and South Baltimore so much better. So we are tremendously excited about all that's going to be coming down the park as we go forward here. And with our folks at Caesars, that's been a great partner of ours for many, many years, we're just so excited about what the future holds. And, you know, we can't make this commitment without all the people in this room, and obviously President Ferguson and Speaker Jones and everything that they've done for Baltimore and for the Ravens organization. We are very, very excited about working with Bob and Chris and knowing that we have two new neighbors here with you, Randy. And so we're tremendously excited about this, and thank you.
Kevin, thank you. Appreciate it. So Robert Goldstein is a familiar name to those in Baltimore's entertainment circles. His work on the Pier 6 project helped transform the Inner Harbor years ago. And now his Paramount concert venue will help do the same for Baltimore's Southern Gateway. Bob, can you tell us what to expect from the Paramount?
Well, I was asked to tell a little bit about myself so that you understand how we got here. I'm Bob Goldstein. I'm a Baltimore guy. I grew up across the street from the Hilltop Diner. My father got me tickets to the Colts 1954, and I've been a Baltimore Ravens season ticket holder since day one. From being the bass player in a local band to becoming the sound engineer at the Club Venus and Painters Mill Music Fair, I grew up in the local Baltimore scene. Then as the founder of Maryland Sound, I've learned a lot about what works and what doesn't work in concert venues. Maryland Sound started in the mid-'60s as one of the first sound touring companies for performers. We toured the world with Frank Sinatra, Whitney Houston, Jim Croce, Harry Chapin, David Bowie, Luther Vandross, James Brown, and a lot of artists who are still performing and alive. Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, Hall & Oates, Earth, Wind & Fire, Neo, Pink Floyd, Josh Groban, and hundreds of others. We provided sound for the grand opening of Harbor Place with the BSO, and this year marks our 25th year of doing the sound for New Year's, Times Square New Year's Eve in New York. We've done, in 2 years it'll be 27 years we'll have done the inaugurations in DC. Those experiences, I visited the most significant concert halls and theaters around the globe. And while my business interests have expanded into acoustic testing of spacecraft and other projects, I've never stopped dreaming of opening a world-class music venue for my hometown, Baltimore. Baltimore is the only major city in the U.S. that lacks a quality indoor 4,000 capacity performance space. In the early 80s, I tried to convert the power plant into Radio City Music Hall South. Didn't work, sorry about that. But I was fortunate to work with Sandy Hillman, a wonderful Baltimore promoter, to play a small role in helping her open Pier 6. Now it's only fitting that she's here helping us to make Baltimore, Paramount Baltimore, a reality. In the mid-'70s, while working with Hall & Oates, I met Brian Doyle, who ultimately became their manager and manager of Carly Simon, John Cougar Mellencamp, Rick Springfield, Mariah Carey, and many others. He and I have been close friends ever since. So jumping to this building, around 12 years ago, Kostas Alexakis called me for ideas on what we should do with this building here at 1300 Warner Street. I thought its location and size would be perfect for a music venue. Around the same time, Brian called to say he and some friends were taking over the old IMAC Theater in Huntington, Long Island, Huntington, New York, to convert it into a music nightclub And could we help them with production elements, sound, lights, video, and others? When I went to Huntington, and this is key here, I couldn't see his vision. The town was down on its luck. Storefronts were boarded. There weren't many people around. It just looked bad. But Brian and his partners created a performance venue unlike I've seen anywhere in the world. And it's been phenomenally successful. They have gone from nowhere to the #2 venue in the world of their size. The town of Huntington is now alive. All the storefronts are filled with shops, restaurants, and bars. The town is vibrant. That's an amazing achievement. Brian and I are determined to bring that same transformation, energy, and success to Baltimore and help transform an old warehouse district into the walk at Warner Street. We are so excited to be working with Caesars, Horseshoe, the Ravens, and now Topgolf. This should develop into a unique and fun playground for the greater Baltimore area. We intend to work together to bring quality entertainment options to a safe, easy to access, and fun district. Okay, so the Paramount Baltimore will be a unique nightclub that will provide comedy, music, sports, stimulating programming to appeal to all tastes. A diversity of entertainment and diversity of audience. There will truly be something for everyone. Attention has been paid to space and comfort. Seats and aisles will be generously sized. The vibe will be old Baltimore with warm brick, wood, and steel. There will be food options and lots of visually interesting elements throughout the venue. We'll host kids shows and help develop and promote local talent. On the second floor, the venue will contain an intimate speakeasy called the Founders Room with a separate talent stage. Located in the glass tower entrance, which is on Austin Street, the entrance to the Founders Room will be a radio TV station facility. This facility will be used by multiple local stations depending on the type of entertainment for that day. We'll add a retail component to the Warner Street side of the building once the new Horseshoe Hotel begins construction nearby, right here. Everyone wants the name of our opening act. I could tell you, but that would ruin the surprise, and I'll even know, actually. I can assure it will be a grand opening you won't want to miss. This building will enhance the entertainment options for the entire region, and we are so excited to open our doors shortly and welcome you to this exceptional live concert venue. Not a bad seat in the house. Buy your tickets early and often. The Paramount Baltimore is Baltimore's music country club. And now, Topgolf.
Thank you, Bob. Appreciate that. So last but certainly not least, I'd like to introduce Chris Gobeil, the Director of Operations for Topgolf Baltimore. We've been watching with great expectation as the finishing touches have been going on at Chris's amazing facility. Chris, tell us about Topgolf.
So we are truly excited about what's about to happen. For anyone who hasn't heard, we're going to be doing our grand opening on Friday. And what better way to set that off than to hang out with these amazing individuals and start this new partnership off. We are so honored to be in Baltimore, and the connection we've already been making. We were able to hire over 500 amazing new playmakers for this venue, and they truly are going to be the heart and soul for what we're going to do when we open up on Friday. To be here, to be in the city, to be able to see this building come to life, it's exciting. I can't even put words to that excitement. But again, to be a part of this neighborhood, to be a part of this walk is truly going to be something out of this world. But again, it all kind of kicks off for us here on Friday when we do our grand opening. So thank you guys, and we hope to see you guys come out.
Thank you, Chris. Great job. Okay, well, the last thing we have to do today is the Warner Street Entertainment District is a little long in the mouth, right? We need to have something a little catchier. So believe me, people much smarter than me came up with this logo and this the name for this district. So if the three of you would come on down, Senate President Ferguson, Speaker Jones, let me introduce you to the walk at Warner Street. And let's just pull it in. Keep going there. There we go! So that's the pretty picture where we're heading. We're halfway there or so, but the walk at Warner, again, we want this to be a place where everyone feels comfortable coming down. Park in the Horseshoe Casino garage, walk on down the street to these amazing new assets. Welcome, everybody. Thank you. Yeah, right? Long before my time. Bob, rock thing. Good job. Very cool. Thank you. Now we also have some hats here to commemorate the occasion. So make sure you pick up a hat on your way out.
I know. I was going to say. That's right.
Let's put them on. Yeah, that's okay.
I'll get a mirror later. Fix my hair.
Yeah, we're gonna do a lot of pictures. Hold on to it then, like that. There we go. Take some pictures. It's all right. Hey, thanks again for coming out. We really appreciate it.
There can be like a